And I'm
For
Gnome.
fuck's sakes. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Ambitious Cripples.
Lord.
Long time no see. Let me switch back to the goddamn thing, because I'm doing some Inception
Oh
shit right
shit,
here.
dude.
Yeah, it was trippy as fuck. But anyways, we are missing a couple of people today, uh, due to IRL reasons. But we're back online. We weren't streaming last week. We had not much people to be online, so we a bit of a private session. And look, we killed the goddamn dragon. You see, the first dragon. I'm so
Half
proud.
dragon.
Okay,
Half dragon.
half dragon. And,
Yay.
and we meet,
Half a dragon.
and we have met this beautiful person. I mean, how I can make
This
this?
chunky little boy.
How can I make that private session better? So, in short recap, the party reconvened, met up with the traveling Captain Guard Sagras Naveen that volunteered to help them out in a castle and freeing up the captives. Meanwhile, Guile, the one of the captured, came back to senses, made the deal. Well, of course, lied about the deal. Cruci, the giantess, that he will find and kill the friends that have escaped in a twisted way, in the most twisted way possible. But of course, as soon as Guile got his stuff back and reunited with the party, he had notified them that the hunt is not over and Crucy's probably gonna go for their asses. And they came up with a plan of pretending to be captured and let down back to the castle under guises of prisoners, led by Guile and Sagaras, that pretended to be a mercenary. Tricking the guards, talking a little bit to a frost giant Gruul. They got deeper into the castle grounds and found where the slaves are locked down and freed Treria and Nimbles, and then went for their admiral down into the caves where the devils should be, the demons should be placed, as Ben said. Soon enough, in the cave, they have encountered a couple of orcs that was sort of bloated, mushroom infested. Killed those guys really quick, got poisoned a couple of times, and eventually got to the camp of the Berserker tribe, led by the Chief Demon Hand and the glorious Pumpkin, the future chief. They have told them that there is another tribes down here, the tribe of Bat Riders and the tribe of the Exiles that are sort of arced off the tribes and convened in another section of the cave. But current situation is dire. There is no food, rather than mushrooms and worms, and they have not much time to live if they will try to survive in these harsh conditions. But luckily there was another exit. Unluckily though, it was guarded by a dragon that was slowly dying on a pile of gold and silver. Party had rested and attacked the dragon, slaying it at its pitiful state, and recollected the treasures of the Berserker tribe and returned half of them to the tribe as a sign of goodwill. To expedite things, Sagras Naveen said he will scout out the exit and went down into the tunnels that supposedly lead out of this cave into another opening somewhere in the swamp woods and could be a potential exit for everyone. But as our group has been notified that they need to make peace with other tribes in here to make it a full assault, not to die in waste against the giants, they reconvene after battle. And what are you guys gonna do?
Ty, you got any plans?
Yeah, what? What do you want?
Do you got any plans for what to do next?
Yeah,
Shoot.
Dragon's dead, but the tribe's still not at full strength. So we help heal up the rest of their warriors, and then we merge them with that bat crew, and then we take the fort. Kill the rest of those fucking giants.
Heal up. You mean like help them overcome the mushroom shit?
Yep. Get them back to full strength.
Could possibly help with that.
Well, also the those other bat people might be able to help with it. Might be worth paying those guys a visit first, seeing if we can get negotiations underway.
Bat people?
Yeah, the orcs that ride bats.
Oh.
They're like
Oh.
just somewhere else in the cave, basically. Just
Okay.
around the corner by a lake.
And Moxie, you have your concerns as everyone exited the cave. You inspected the dragon, and it was this itching feeling in the back of your head. If it got to a dragon, it couldn't be that we are all fine and okay.
Yeah. I need to check everyone one by one.
Oh, doctor.
So what we have to do is find a private place. Everyone gets naked.
Don't
And
you
we have-
fucking touch me, Moxie.
Why private?
Oh, okay. It's true.
I cannot even begin to tell you half the shit I've done naked.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna check Elise first because she's sick and she's probably infested with shrooms.
Make a medicine check.
Don't touch me anywhere.
Oh
you're
my
not supposed
God.
to, okay?
Crit. 26.
Don't
With
you
a natural 20, oh my god. You sort of approach Elise and inspect first the face, the coloration. It seems to be a little bit paler, but you manage to detect the first condition that she's afflicted with is just a normal cold. She has.
Yeah, I'm gonna intentionally cough in Moxie's face.
Okay. And that seems to be on surface. You sort of like pull down the eyelid a little bit, and you see the veins on the eye is not red but green.
So you're gonna die. Who's next?
No, what? What the fuck, Moxie?
Um,
Uh,
12
yeah.
hours.
That was good.
and
Yeah.
suddenly the knowledge about this strikes you. You recall your early studies about the dragons as the magical beasts of this nature, and you think it's a mutated fungal form of Dracoclastoma. It is basically a bone disease that makes tumors inside of your bones, and the parasitic tumors eat out the insides of your bone marrow, and the bones become hollow and break like paper.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm gonna go to future chief
Yep.
and ask,
Yep.
can I borrow the mirror for a second I gave you? Just for
He reaches into his pocket. He's simultaneously eating like a handful of worms. He gives it to you. It is dirty. It's covered in various crumbs.
Yeah,
Sort
I'll
of-
just wash it off. I'll look at it, look in my own eyes, and see if I have the same shit. Everyone.
For the expeditiousness of that, you found the place and you look at it. There is some greenish, faint color there as well.
Interesting. Okay, I give the mirror back. He might wanna look at himself. He's so cute. Um. Okay, let's check next person. Ty, would you mind coming over here?
Yeah. What's up?
Come over here.
Yep. Still. Yep. Cool. Oh God. You actually want me to move on the map?
Yes, I actually want to move. Oh, big boy, could you please sit down because I can't reach?
Where are you? I'm next to you. Right. Yeah. There we go.
I'll
I'll sit
do it.
down. I'm still naked though.
Oh, cool. That's cool. Do I get advantage because I already know what's going on?
Yeah. You check on him. It doesn't seem that he has the same stage of it. Like it's barely grayish, bluish, greenish, faint coloration is appearing, but it's like an early stage of it.
What about the other eye?
I'll check the other eye.
There is no eye.
So okay, I'm gonna go around and do it to everyone for the sake of expediency. I'm just gonna do like this 2 crits in a row.
Oh, what the fuck? Well, there goes.
Oh my god.
Good
So
luck.
you inspect everyone and
That's
you
cool.
come to a conclusion that everyone is infested by this.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I wanna see who is furthest along, who's the closest, who is most infected right now, who is
Probably me.
You think that Elise, due to her cold, is resisting to illness a little bit less than, and you think that she trouble more.
Okay, so Elise comes first when it comes to getting a cure. Can I? Fuck, this is gonna hurt. I guess. I want to try and make an antidote. I have alchemist. I'm an alchemist and I'm a herbalist.
Okay.
So I want to find mushroom and try and make an antidote.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to future chief again. Can I have some of the mushroom, please?
He
Just a couple of mushrooms?
looks at you, sort of like puts it back to his chest a little bit, like points
I'll
to
bring you.
to the other mushrooms that are growing on the walls.
Okay, I'll go pick up mushrooms then, I guess. Yeah. Okay, what kind of checks do you want, Slava?
I need an alchemy check with your tools and nature check with your nature check.
Okay. I don't really know how to roll this. Let's see. Alchemy supplies. Apply
Wisdom.
my wisdom modifier.
There we
And
go.
that's without my proficiency, I think.
If you're proficient with alchemist supplies,
Yes,
it
I
will
am.
added to.
Oh, yeah, it did. Okay, so 18.
Yeah. So you prepared the station and nature check, please.
Yeah. Nature. Oh, a 10. Ooh.
You extract the pieces from the mushroom that are very low quality. Basically, this mushroom are not as potent as expected.
That might slow it down.
Yeah, it will not cure, but it will definitely delay the symptoms. The symptoms are horrible.
Hey.
Can I make enough for everyone?
There's a shit ton of mushrooms, so yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'll make enough for everyone and an extra dose for everyone for later if we need to reapply to make if it flares up again.
How long is it taking you to make this?
It will take you about a couple hours to distill everything, work it, to properly dose it.
I mean, is there stuff that like the rest of us could be doing to help you prepare it? Like just chopping mushrooms and stuff? Because ideally,
yeah.
we don't just need it for us, but like we need it. We need to like, give it to the berserkers as well.
Oh yeah.
Alternatively, maybe we could go meet the other tribe in the meantime.
So
I mean, if Moxie's happy on working whilst we go and talk to them, but
Yeah, because
I would
like
have thought you'd want to roll.
out of character, she's out of spell slots.
You-
well, I'm not totally empty. Don't
Okay,
worry.
Yeah, but at the same time as well, if we turn up and they're infected with any sort of shit, it might help negotiations to have something with us that can help it.
So what would be nice then if more of you could help me gather mushrooms,
I'll
help me prepare everything, and hope I get another try at the nature check.
Yeah,
Okay.
my life's on the line here, so I'm gonna go straight to helping. I'm gonna look for like the dankest mushrooms.
Okay, make a nature check or investigation check.
Oh, they're both gonna be the same. Let's go for nature.
Please roll high.
Don't let me fucking die.
Roll my.
Oh no!
Oh
Wrong
shit.
mushroom!
Oof, I'm the poison one.
Oh no.
So
Can I?
I don't know about this, but I take it to Moxie anyway. Like, yeah,
Can
this
I-
looks like a
can I
really
make,
fucking dank mushroom.
I'm just like,
Can I make a survival check to start like harvesting stuff and helping prepare mushrooms and stuff?
it's red with orange polka dots. I mean,
You know,
yeah, I
origin.
mean, if you're not getting picky about the mushrooms, it's a survival check. You just cut any mushroom, and then Moxie needs to sort them out, basically.
And
Just-
what is it if I am being picky? Like, which one's going to help more? It would be nature.
Nature or investigation. Like Moxie gave you the explanation what kind of mushroom. The more glowy ones, the ones that don't have the sludge gathered under the cups and shit like that. Basically, specific mushroom.
Well,
God.
okay, I'll do nature. I mean, there's only like 1 point in it. Like, one's a +4, one's a +5. So, 20.
Oh, nice.
Okay, Ty, unexpectedly for yourself, you gather a good bunch of good materials and provide them to Moxie. She's like sweating over this natural mishmash set of tools and supplies. And everything is covered in green sludge, and the future chief is sort of like low-key licking off all the sludge that is left over on the table, like walking around.
This can't be good for him. This can't be good for him at all.
It's
Make-
alright. Just let
Make
it
an
die.
insight check, Moxie.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that. My insight is there. 19.
I mean, like crossbows.
He seems to be very fine. He doesn't show any symptoms.
That's so funny. Okay.
Like, look at him. He is green and glowy. Other than that, he doesn't seem to feel bad or anything. And due to, according to Chief's word, he was doing that for a couple of weeks, which is probably should have killed him already, but it's not.
Okay. Well, ties to good nature rolls. Will that give the potions I make a bit of oomph?
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Magic,
Chuck some
one of
firewood.
those.
That will help.
Yeah, I'll make as many as I can to distribute to the berserkers and the bat guys afterwards.
I've probably got.
Moxie, what are you gonna do with the mushroom I got?
I look at it and it's a natural one, and my passive fucking yeah, it should be better than one.
Look at the mushrooms. Some of them
He's
are
like,
not mushrooms. Some of them are just stones.
I pick up the mushroom. It's like, this is not a mushroom. It's a stone formed as a mushroom. That's been sludged on. Like, what the fuck?
I thought it was kind of heavy. Like I thought there might be just more mushroom inside, you know?
It's
It's
okay.
a really
Lisa.
dense mushroom.
Yeah, exactly.
You go relax, please. Go relax. You need some rest.
All right.
I probably have like some empty bottles.
Yeah, you have a bunch of empty bottles from and they are kind of sterile. Alcohol.
Some of that alcohol is strong as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some with me too for the alchemy supplies.
Yeah, but like these are like wine bottles, you know.
Oh yeah, okay, that's good. That's really good.
So Moxie, in the span of a couple of hours, you managed to make 9 potent potions.
Potent. Okay. The potent one, what will they do? Will they cure or just super reduce?
You're not sure, but they are very potent.
I give one of the potent one to Elise and say,
Take
drink
it.
up. Drink up.
Immediately.
Drink up, me hearties. And I take out some wine and I cheers. I'm
Okay.
not hazing or anything.
I hope that's water.
Ah, it tastes fucking disgusting.
It's supposed to. That's what good medicine does.
Imagine yourself licking a sappy tree covered in mushroom. That's how it tastes like.
What's it?
Hardy!
It's like
I
what's
fucking
it,
chug
cough
it
syrup.
regardless. I chug it regardless.
I sort of
I
sit
do
back
not
and I'm like,
want to die. I have a healthy fear of death.
do you think we could save a bottle of this and try and ferment it?
Yeah. We can save a bottle. We can do that.
All right. Well, when all this is done with, let's keep a couple of those to one side.
I can help you. I think I know what you're going for, so I can help you with that.
This is slimy liquor.
You will need
Okay.
some brewer tools over here.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Nimbles.
Well, so I'm trying to follow what's happening to Elise. Do I see any immediate response to it?
At least make a constitution check with advantage.
Alright.
Or
That's
save.
12.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Whatever. 12. You see the green veins in the eyes go cracked slightly back and sort of decolorize and gain a better, normal red tint, but it's still there. Seems
Okay.
she's a little bit too weak to shake off the illness.
Okay. So I made 9 potent. Do I make any like lesser shits?
No, it's you were aiming for the potent, so you did only potent.
Yeah. Okay. 9. So that's 9 doses.
One is gone to Elise. One is about to be gone to liquor brewing type of deal.
That's 6 left.
Well, I mean, we can if needs must, we can use that one. But if we can save one, then let's try.
So both Guile, Cecil, Nimbles, Terraria, Ty, and me. That's 6.
So
And with Elise, it's 7.
Guile doesn't seem to be affected whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
Bloody
Cecile,
fear.
though?
And you kind of assume it's a paladin thing. They don't get
Okay.
ill.
Okay.
I'm holy as fuck. Let's do this.
So that's 5, though. 5. We have 7 more, and we got 5 sick. Okay. So that means we have 2 left after everyone has gotten a dose.
All right. Well, I would say chuck one to the chief, and who probably needs it, and then keep one for negotiations.
Yeah, let's do that. So Chiefs gets 1, and I'll keep 1. So we have 2 left. 1 is for Ty for brewing, if need be, and 1 is for negotiation.
My man.
Can come back and make more later for the rest of the tribe, right?
Yes, we could spend
Yeah.
more time later to make more if needed.
Okay.
So I chug 1. I'm guessing everyone else does that too.
Okay, who chugs the potion? Make a constitution save with advantage.
Yeah, I already did that.
I'm kind of reluctant because my wasn't like too far along, right?
What's up with my crits today? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Seriously.
the DC is different for each stage.
Okay. It just seems like we might come across somebody that you could use it more though. That's
Well, I'm the healer, so I kind of want to be healthy.
Yeah.
Nimbles, you feel much better.
To be honest, like, since you're not too far along, you could probably skip this and wait until Moxie makes the next batch.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there's probably somebody right now that could do mine more than me.
Yeah, because like these orcs have been
Holy shit.
exposed to this for like a few weeks now, right? A couple
What
weeks
is
at
going
least.
on? I rolled 20 tonight.
Yeah, all the
Um,
crits.
I only
Terraria,
rolled once, and it wasn't a crit, but it was a 23 still. So it's like,
Terraria and Moxie, you witness as you both chug and look at each other, you crying with the green tears. They evaporate.
Yeah, nice.
That's not
Yeah.
weird. That's not freaky at all.
I'm gonna,
No,
I'm
no.
gonna,
It happens every day.
I'm gonna take the 2 bottles of the stuff I've got,
Yeah.
one for the brewing and one for my actual dose, and I'll attach them both to my belt.
Yeah. So then I have 1 left on me.
I've got 2.
So Cecil gets 1. Terraria, Nibbles.
Does my mud method need any? That was a bit. I know.
Add up the entire time. That's what's up.
Could you make a con save for Cecile for the potion?
Come again?
Cecile needs to make a con save for the potion.
Oh yeah, right. Saves,
Crit.
Constitution.
Cecil, yeah.
Oh my,
Oh my.
he doesn't.
No,
Nice.
other way. Crit the other way.
Oh no.
No, it was an advantage though, so it's 9.
Yeah.
But still.
He says,
Oh, okay.
I'll just lie down here, alright? I don't feel so good.
Yeah, we'll come back and try again later.
Yeah, you can lie down here.
Sort
Yourself.
of
I'm done with that. I'm
goes.
feeling much better.
I will just read a book, I guess. He goes, and lays down on the mattress.
To be honest, like he wasn't that far into it. Was
Yeah, maybe he's acting. It's
Yeah.
it's.
he? Just exaggerating.
Guile's like, I didn't see Naveen for a while. I'm gonna go check on him.
On who?
On who now?
Yeah, the guest from last session.
Oh, he went out the other way.
Oh, fuck it. Okay. Bye.
I am getting rid of the autopiloted characters. All right.
So he doesn't. So they don't fucking die while he's playing them.
I mean,
Yeah.
mine.
That
It's gonna get
because
ambushed
they
by
can.
another dragon.
Because they can die. You know. I don't want
Yeah.
that to happen.
He doesn't want it to be him.
All right. So you guys take your medicines. Where are you going?
I asked the chief like in which direction we have to go to meet the.
Oh,
Other tribe.
Tynos. Tynos.
Chief stands on
Oh.
the bridge and goes, "Look at there. You can go down the stream, get yourself a boat or something. Just, drift down, and you will see a large opening. That's like their breeding cave."
Is it?
How
Can I
fast
not
is the
just-
stream going?
yeah,
Oh,
I was
sorry.
gonna say. I think
Yeah.
we have the same idea.
He goes, "Well, about 200 feet or so."
Oh,
Oh, no, how fast is the water rushing through the stream?
Yeah, as sailors, you would say it's about 3 knots.
Oh, that's fine.
I just
Okay.
slow.
And how far
Um,
below is it? I assume that's not the 200 feet. That's.
No, the river below is like 20 feet down, so you can
Oh, sweet. I'll jump
Ju-
that.
and you
Okay.
like jump down, dive.
I'll follow on Ty. Catch me, Ty!
Do you happen to have a boat or something, chief, that we can borrow?
I mean, you can use a bed or something, right?
Yeah,
Wait,
well,
wait,
I don't
wait.
think that would make much of a difference. So I might
Wait.
as well jump.
We
How would we
didn't,
go- how-
didn't expect fucking sea down here, right?
Yeah. Do you know any easy way to get back, or are we gonna have to swim upstream?
Yeah. Well, if the negotiation goes well and fine, you will be back here. They will carry on the bats, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But if it doesn't,
Well,
Well,
it was nice knowing you.
this dude plans way too much to be an ambitious cripple. Jump off the bridge, dude.
Alright. I'll jump. I'm jumping. All right. Thanks, chief.
Things have been fine up till now. Like, this method works.
Quick question. We're level 4 right now, Delay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chief looks at Traria and goes, "You staying?"
Hell no. Gotta keep an eye on that captain.
And he kind of slicks his hair back as he says that. And then he just jumped over the bridge.
No, no.
And he goes, oh
Oh.
well. Just.
As I jump, I want to do some fucking, I don't know, diving tricks or shit. Like I want to do a front flip.
It will never be as good as when
Acrobatics?
I swung round
Yeah.
on the ropes and landed on the ship, and then went
I
back.
want to use my +5 acrobatics.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's
It's-
not a belly
it was-
flop.
There was an attempt.
It was an attempt to make a backflip or something, but you kind of like don't give it a lot of momentum, and you just go straight down, legs into the water.
I couldn't decide between the front flip and the back flip, so I
I'm
just
Anyways.
still, I
Just-
think about like 14 to 15 feet tall. So I mean, somebody can swim on my back or like be on my
As
back.
you carry it by the stream, guys, I need you to make a perception check, all of you.
Alright.
Do it.
Would passive work?
Sure, if you want to take that result.
Okay, it's
I'll
22.
use my passive.
22, for fuck's sake.
Wall.
My
I rolled
passive
25.
15.
Okay, so get a little bit uncomfortable. This is the natural river with stop, guys. With a little bit of rocks that are protruding from the water, and those who rolled above 10 on the perception are evading those. But also, Treya, you notice as you swim, and also Moxie, you notice the fish in this water. There is some small green tadpole-like creatures swimming, and they are paying great interest in you guys.
Oh, really?
Oh no.
They're kind of following you, not exactly like getting into your face or anything, but they are following.
Hmm.
Can we?
Move, you can move. I'm just saying what's happening, and depends on your reaction what happened next.
I mean-
Well,
Yeah,
We're
I-
being followed, guys.
By fish.
Glowing
Well,
green fish.
Fish.
I'll toss out some spices.
That actually works. They start nibbling on it, like grabbing it.
How strong
Surface of
are
the
those
water.
spices, Nimble?
They can be pretty strong.
Fish
Yeah,
don't
can
doesn't
I
seem
keep an
to.
eye on the fish and see what happens?
Okay. They seem to stop. They are fed, and from that point,
Okay.
you enter a big opening in the cave.
Is that
We-
Thanos?
It goes up maybe 80 feet. A lot of stalactites dropping from the ceiling. And on almost each fourth, you see a large bat hugging it. And from its back, strapped on, sort of like upside down, there is an orc hanging down. Sort of like looking around. As soon as you appear, one of them, immediately startled, drops down to the nearby land and sort of lands and goes, "Who goes there? Stop! Stop right there!"
Ah, just the man we're looking for. My
Why?
name's Ty.
Looks at you. Wait a minute. I know you. I fucking know you. A couple
you're
of
not-
these.
He just said his name is Ty.
He
Listen to the kobold.
goes, We were chasing you fuckers down that in that forest. You robbed us over fucking drinks.
Yeah, that sounds like something I'd do.
You motherfuckers. I hate you with all my soul.
Well, I'm okay with that. You want to try fighting me now?
Is.
No, I don't think you do you?
You survived last time, but might be not that lucky this time. But
You think that was luck? And I take a step closer. I'm quite a big dude right now.
I swim a bit to the back.
okay,
Feet
Look,
back.
Orky, I've come here to make you a very generous offer. Now, you can either listen, or if you want to keep making an issue of this, I'll kill you right here. And I'll tell you what, if you're really good, I'll give you back some of that alcohol.
here's really show me.
Well, I don't have it all with me. We took quite a lot from you, but here's some of it.
He sprawls his hand like he wants to taste it.
I'll tell you what. You want this, or do you want something stronger?
No. We want specifically this wine. It's for our breed mother.
For your what?
Breed mother. Or brood mother.
Fine. Okay, well, I'll hand over the bottle of the wine that we took from.
He corks it open, pours a little bit just onto his hand and licks it. Yeah, that might help. Mind if I keep this one? And that will be your gesture of a goodwill.
Sounds fair to me, as long as this is a good opening to our negotiations.
Yeah. And you're sort of, all of you guys are still drifting in the water. And you see the bats start hovering around you, ridden by orcs. And he goes, "What? What's going on down there? These fuckers, don't you recognize them? Alright. The guys that snatched our booze."
For the record, I didn't take any.
Oh, come on, dude.
It was
You
all
can't play that
him.
card.
Honestly, all him.
What, please?
I sort of flex a little bit. I'm like, yep, all me.
Yes, that's our admiral.
And then I want to look at the dude that I've just been talking to. And I'll say, so you were there that day.
Hey! And
What's
something strange happened.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Do you see the fucker with the eyes?
Yeah. That guy. Fucking
What do you
terrible.
know of him?
I know that only he grabbed 2 out of my boys straight out the air, leaping above the trees by the bat wings and smacked them together to death. That's what I know.
Yeah, bit of a twat, isn't he?
That's why we retreated and stopped following you guys.
Yeah, that's alright. I'm gonna kill him soon.
Ah. That might be an endeavor.
Well, you know what they say, like father, like son. Right.
That's your fucking old guy?
Yeah, well, you know, all families have their issues. So, about these negotiations.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you still want that fight, we'll have a little bit of a fist fight later, shall we?
I prefer weaponized combat, but anyways.
I mean, you can have your bat, I can just leap out the air like my daddy did.
Make the deception check.
Can I well, again, can I use intimidation instead?
No, it's lie basically.
Yeah, but I'm trying to intimidate him with it, but that's fine.
Make a deception check, and then on the results I will see if it's intimidation or not.
Good. 7.
Because right, didn't see you leaping that time.
All right. Somebody's got jump, haven't they? We'll sort this out later, but
He goes, anyways, what's your purpose here? I don't think you came here just to give me this booze.
no, we came here to get your help in killing all of the giants, taking that fortress for you.
Hey, we don't really care about them.
Do you care about having your own fucking fortress?
We are kind of cool here.
And what about the sickness?
Oh yeah, that's why I need the wine.
Oh, really? I've got something better than wine for that.
He suspiciously narrows his eyes and goes, "How do you know it's better?"
Because we've already started healing up the other tribe of orcs and our own people.
The demons. So you're fucking with those guys, huh?
Look at me. I fuck with a lot of people.
I can tell. He sort of like waits.
I'll tell you what I'm trying to do here is bigger than you, bigger than them, bigger than all of us. It means we gotta work together. Just occasionally.
So,
Us orcs have to stick together. I'm pulling the O card here.
I am not in power, unfortunately, to make any decisions. You should see the brood mother.
You're right. I should. Take me to your brood mother.
He
Please.
says, "Drop your weapons over here. No one will touch them. My boys will look at over them and follow me." He sort of plants his bat down on the ground, and it starts of making this awkward moving, sort of like leaning on the bat wings, makes weird noises as it
I by the way would have definitely put my kilt back on and not be naked. Just thought I would mention that. But yeah, I'll put my magic whittle there. That's fine.
All right.
I'm gonna drop my 2 main weapons in there, but I'm gonna forget about the pistol in my pack.
You are under surveillance of 4 people. Make
Well-
a sleight of hand.
Okay. Where?
10
I
is
keep rolling like shit. I have
goes.
+5 on that.
Drop that one too, sweetie.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot.
That's what I thought.
Oopsie.
So he leads you into a small, tucked between like several stone pillars, naturally formed settlement. And you don't see much people in here. And what people are passing by are mostly female. He releases his bat, and it sort of flutters up to the ceiling and starts walking towards this place. And he goes, "Mother, we have visitors. They bring good news, as they say." And you see you are approached by 2 tall, very bulky female orcs. They have both paintings on their faces. One of them has like a bat on the forehead. They don't wear almost any clothes.
I can tell we're gonna get on already.
And they are mostly covered in bat shit. And this individual wears like a shamanic type of outfit. Has a lot of dreads sort of packed behind her back, and it seems like a lion mane, if you will. And she walks out with a very angry expression on her face, and she goes, "Good news. Let me see the good news." And she walks out and just goes startled back, like, by Ty's appearance. "Oh my.
Right here.
What were you eating in your goddamn childhood?"
Pretty much everything I can get my hands on, to be honest with you. And vodka.
"Oh, that might have done the trick. So she goes, my name is Shanira.
Pleasure to meet you. My name's Ty. Champion of the Bloodshed Arena, Summoner of Dragons, Admiral of a few fucking ships, and
Since when you orcs
Some
are
other-
so fucking familiar and all these pleasantries? You want to go that way? I'm the brood mother and the worshipper of cult of the bats, representative of this tribe, and also a chieftain.
cool. Right, well, I need your help to kill some giants.
Her eyes goes like wide, and she goes, "Excuse me, what?
Kill some giants!
I'm not deaf. I just
The big kind.
Well, you know those like really tall humans. They're like they're kind of
Technically
like
not
humans but bigger.
I know the giants. I don't
All right.
get why you want my help in this particular scenario."
The more the merrier.
Well, because there's a lot of them and they're pretty tough, and I'm pretty tough as well. But I want to kill all of them.
And you could replace them at the stronghold.
She says, "We're dealing with a lot of trouble right now ourselves. They're not ready to tribe into helping." Or
Well, you have to understand that it would be 3 separate orc tribes uniting under one banner to take out the giants, and it would be beneficial for all of us.
she sighs and says, "You all come over here." And she
What?
sort of off to the corner. And you hear
I'll follow.
loud chirping from over there.
I'm not sure. Yeah, okay.
Is that a spider?
As you approach, see what seems to be like a nest of sorts. There is a ginormous bat with glowing eyes sitting, sort of nurturing several smaller bats of the size of a human, if you will. All those bats are covered in white matter and small fungal um, tumors and mushrooms.
Poor guy.
Of course, it's the shrooms.
Huh.
Well, we've developed the medicine.
I'm gonna stay right where I am. I'm not getting closer.
It's a combination of medicine and animals. I think this is my cue.
Gonna say, we got a doctor might be able to help with this.
A druid. Please don't disrespect doctors like that.
Druid doctor.
What? No. Can I approach them?
Shanira nods.
I go here. Is that thingy a spider or a table? What is that?
There is an altar in front of which there is a humanoid skull, sort of stripped of flesh. There is like parchments of flesh on it. There is a dead spider on the altar and a couple of various limbs. You think it's some sort of sacrificial altar or just simple feeding trout made in a fancy matter.
Okay. I ask her the brood mother. Is it green, by the way? Is it green spider?
Yeah, the spider is green.
I think I have the first problem. You have been feeding your bats with infested food.
It's impossible.
Do you have any more food laying around?
No. Our squad didn't return from.
Okay, I will try and pour out the solution on their food. So when they eat, they will ingest the solution.
Okay. You-
At the same time, can I ask the chieftain about the hunt that she sent her orcs on?
Oh. They're hunting above
Some
the
details.
ground, night,
Ah.
and bring food, creatures they provide us Rides. Kindness.
So you found the spider outside, not inside.
I want to try and get one of the bats to come down so I can look at it.
Animal handling.
Whilst he's doing that,
25.
Okay.
Jeez.
Small bat, one of the smaller ones, of sheepishly approaches and perches
down.
on your shoulder. Crawls
Alright.
over your head.
Okay. I cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And I try and communicate and ask if they've been eating other foods than they have been given here.
Okay. There is no immediate response. But you see the picture of the bat flying to a river and drinking from it.
Okay. So water then. I'll try and put some of the solution in my hand and make him drink it.
Okay. It sort of licks surface and sort of like shakes its head backwards and jumps down and skids away to the mother. But then you see the white carapace that it has starts to crackle a little bit slowly. So there is some changes.
Okay, so I'll pull the rest of the solution on their fruit, so when they eat it, they will have. If she's feeding the small ones, so if she gets the solution, I'm guessing through the milk, they will also get it.
Okay. Shanira looks at you very curiously, like if measuring your every step, and if she sees something like suspicious, she will pounce at you, that feeling that you get. But she allows you to do that, and as you pour the solution on the spider, the bigger bat walks out of the shadow, hearing that.
And I tell the spider, because I can speak with animals now, eat
Spider?
this. No, I meant the bat.
Okay.
Eat this, and it will make you and your children more healthy. It will help you.
Okay.
Can I keep an eye on the spider as well? Like, see what happens to that?
It's dead.
Make a perception
No,
check.
like, yeah. I need to get used to that.
Your
Oh,
rolls, man.
My rolls.
From behind a corner in the darkness, it's kind of very vague because there is no source of light in here whatsoever.
Alright. Oh, really? Shit.
Yeah, there is only mushrooms on the other wall that make like a faint glow.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
Trying to see if that spider is like the source of the whole mushroom infection thing, or like if it's related in any way.
Do you say that aloud?
Oh no, I'm okay. No, not very loud. I just say it to Nimbles.
Okay, so I can't
like,
hear it.
But that
Okay.
much. Yeah.
While he's eating, I'll go up to the broodmother and tell her that I got an inkling that the water might also be infested. So, and they drink from it, the river.
Says that is turn, which we will tend as soon as possible. But what does the mother say? Looks at that giant bat.
I look at her and say, "How do you feel?" I'm guessing she's been eating.
Bat says, in mostly comprehensible verbal manner in your head, the voices come from the deep the cave. We can't sleep. Can't. I cannot produce.
Huh. I tell this to the broodmother.
Counted around every cave. There is a madman down down in the other cave. Well, he couldn't be. But right?
Well, a madman, he might look like mad to you, but a madman's rambles might actually mean something.
It's just badonkas. And he also shoots at us from the clockwork machinery as soon as we arrive in the horizon.
Well, I think we should pay him a visit anyway.
I agree.
But thank you
But
for your
first,
help. We'll tend to the mother.
You're welcome.
You are welcome, but there's more to it than that.
We helped you.
If
Now
we
you
sort
might.
this out, I need to know that we will have your help with the giants.
As soon as our problem is settled, we will discuss it again.
You have to understand I'm looking for more than one-time help, though. You heard of what happened when your alcohol was stolen? That dude jumping, snatching your riders out of the air.
I heard the report of the hunter. Most disturbing.
Well, look, I'm planning on killing that dude. When I do, I'll be taking his place. When that happens, I'm gonna need some allies. All I'm looking for is loyalty. I'll help you every way I can, but I need to know that I have your loyalty in return. I don't ask you to change anything. You just do you. We'll get you out of these caves, get you into that fortress. Might be a little bit healthier for you and your bats.
He considers it for a moment. There's a faint mistrust.
I don't need an answer now. We'll go see this madman, and we'll talk more when I get back.
She nods. I judge people on their actions.
I say no more, and I just start walking out.
She nods, and you see the guy who had your wine passes by you, sort of ushers out the bat, and feeds holy wine, and it slowly starts to shimmer and glow, and becomes more energetic for him, and jumps away. Still,
For the record, the giants have the rest of your holy wine.
she turns around and goes, "What?"
I mean, I'm not gonna. They do.
She writes herself up and says, "We have an issue then."
Well, we'll go deal with this. Then we'll kill all the giants, and you can have your holy wine back. Assuming, of course, that the other thing with the loyalty still stands as well.
She nods. I need time to think.
No worries. We'll get some peace amongst the orc tribes for once.
Good.
And I leave.
May the mother bless you. And she nods and makes a weird gesture.
Yeah, before I catch up with everyone else, I'll mention to the mother that you might not care for the fortress above, but the other tribe seems to they might like to move up over there. So if you might be able to negotiate taking, like, pretty much taking over the rest of the tunnels down here, while they take the space above, that might be an option for you guys as well. After all this,
Expansion. Acceptable.
might be possible. I can't speak for them, but I'm just passing along some information that might be useful. All right.
She
catch up.
nods. Agreement. And sort of
Okay.
pats the bat.
Did anybody get where exactly this madman is?
Yeah, are we going the right way?
No idea.
No. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll ask her which direction.
At least run
Like-
back and ask.
Yeah. I know
Is-
it's like after 10 feet, it's like, oh yeah, which way are we supposed to go?
It was where you came from,
Oh,
North.
can we get a guide?
Sure.
Good call.
And the guy who was leading you in sort of gets a nod from her and right, alright.
Right.
And
Thanks.
so summons his bat, gets on top of it, starts
Can I ride it?
galumphing behind.
I'm assuming my magic riddle is actually still here, yeah? Our stuff is still there?
Yeah.
Cool.
We're
Can I
not
ride
captured.
along with the bat?
Looks at you and says, "You may try, yes."
I might die.
You may try.
Okay, I'll try. I'll try to grab onto
Die,
and
try.
like. Okay.
Did you say die or try?
Make an athletics check.
Either
Maybe-
way.
I think
Maybe I
it's
should have
both.
gotten.
It's both, I guess.
Oh,
You
okay.
you hold pretty tight to it, and it's an uneasy travel. It's moving. It's always like shaking because it's not like a horse that is kind of straight. The bat is always like this.
Our modest
Holy
fellowship
shit.
expands.
Who is that?
Praise the sun.
Die! God damn it! You
Sorry, just
jump
jumped
scared
out,
me.
It
Boom
was not the
towel.
intention this time.
For fuck's sake! But it did.
Boom.
Thank you. So you're galumphing on top of this thing and get into the cave opening. He sort of points. All right, guys, you can grab your weapons and let me lead you to that idiot.
Yeah, I'll let go, grab my weapons, and try to
Holy
climb
shit.
back on.
Definitely also grab my weapon and then follow as best I can. I'm being pissed, 2 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, this ain't working out, but I'd appreciate it if you can just like get me over the water at least, and we can just
He
I
says,
can walk from there.
"Hold tight," and then he immediately rushes like a bullet into the air. You go like, "Ugh!" Almost falling from it. He does a barrel roll as he flies
barrel?
up.
Fuck.
Was that really necessary?
Yeah.
I'm jumping on Ty's back. I'm going over with the giant.
So he spins in the air. A bunch of coins flips down from your purse.
Ah, fuck.
It's like several copper pieces and whatnot.
Alright.
Think about it. And he lands on the other side. Just
I'll put on my little swim shorts and my little swim cap, and then I'll swim over.
I mean,
Doggy paddle style.
I need to point it out that it all is imaginary. You see him do this, but he doesn't actually have anything at the moment.
Yeah, I'll let go once I'm over there. Thanks for the ride, buddy.
Okay, he says,
But that barrel was not necessary.
Go, let's go,
at all.
Ty.
says, "Don't go there.
What is
Go
this?
over there. There is another river, branch over here, and all the way up the stream, you will see the guy. He's not very, very not nice about the visitors. All right. No, don't expect any hospitability.
Anything else we should know beforehand?
Yeah, he has a giant fucking crossbow.
Alright.
What is this?
This is
White sort of.
yeah. This is the darkness. I have covered so you don't get spoilers on stream.
Do you happen to know if there's any like really big bits of wood around here that we could use as a shield?
Oh, not necessary. No.
If not here, then maybe do you have a shield back in the tribe that we could use?
Or like
Eh,
I,
no. No.
I was actually thinking of like a big ass door or something. Like something
Yeah.
bigger than an actual shield that I could just hold up and people could stand behind.
Actually, do they have wood here? Anything made of wood down here?
I mean, if you give us a couple of hours, we might send someone to rip a door somewhere on the surface.
Oh wait, how about just a
Lots-
lots
lots of
big
giants
rock?
up there.
A rock.
You know, like a flat, wide rock, maybe?
Yeah,
Flat-ish.
maybe just don't worry about it too much.
Goes, what is wrong with you people?
If we find something en route, we'll use it. But if not, then we'll just get shot. It's fine.
It's
Yeah.
fine. I've gotten shot by a giant spear.
It's right.
Like-
You can just stand behind me. It's all good.
Yeah, that works too. But I have experience getting shot by large phallic objects. Fuck. No, I should have said that.
Excuse me.
Well,
Okay. All right.
You've been on
Well-
my crew before, have you?
Oh, fuck. Why did I say that?
Hit with a spear, man.
But
Giant spear.
but
I,
if you want to investigate what's there, you can definitely do so, Moxie. But just
I
having a
I
look
just
into it.
I just saw the white little thingy poking out of the darkness there on my map.
Yeah. It's basically anti-spoiler blimp for
Oh.
those who are watching the stream. I was thinking how to make spoilerless.
kind of wanted to ask about it, but like Moxie beat me to the punch.
Yeah.
That was a lot of.
Right. Which way, Mr. Orc Rider?
Yeah, over there. Skids onto the natural bridge and points to the.
Upstream.
Yep.
Oh, it's a long
More
river.
swimming?
A lot of swimming, yes.
Oh no. I'm gonna try climbing along the walls.
Okay, Nimbles. That's gonna be athletics checks anyways.
I'm gonna wait to see how Nimbles does, and then I might go follow.
Oh my.
Fury has the climbing stat, so-
Nimbles! Nimbles just immediately sort of takes this posture like a spider and starts climbing the wall horizontally, just.
Nice. I'm gonna try that. He makes it look so easy.
I'll try too. That looks cool.
And that gobbled.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Moxie, you jump on the wall and then you kind of think of you being a spider, but then you go like, oh shit, and just
I'm a plus
into
8.
water.
Plus.
Ty follows suit into the water. You're not big anymore, by the way. Think the big brunt of a time.
Okay, guess I'll just swim then.
Okay. Anyone else climbing the walls?
Is this
no,
guy's
just
still
go
here,
for a
right?
swim.
I'll shout out to up to Nimbles. You got any more of that spice?
Yeah. Here. That's just like throw some at him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ty, you get sprinkled with spice. Now you're spicy.
It's a
Roll a
spicy
constitution
Thai
save.
dish.
I'm gonna talk to this guy. Can you hold on to some of my stuff for me, so I don't get weighed down by all of this while I swim?
Yeah, sure. Whatever you need.
Yeah, like I'll leave my shovel and probably my backpack full of rations.
Just jump. It's okay.
I'll dive under the water very briefly just to wash the spice off.
You wash it away, yes. Anyways. After you enter the water and start rowing against the stream, I need you guys to make constitution saving throws. Avoid the exhaustion.
Oh, I'm still gonna need athletics as well, right?
Oh, no. Just
Swim?
constitution
Swim?
saves.
Okay.
Those who are in the water.
Oh, Elise.
Wow.
Whoops.
Bloody hell.
And
Oh,
there I go.
You're swimming
okay,
fine,
yeah.
but you're exhausted. You have one
Alright.
level of exhaustion. You can tick it down in your
Okay.
character sheet.
I will.
Where
I will.
exactly is that?
I will shape change into a spider.
You have to turn exhaustion tracking on.
Okay.
Oh,
Tick.
It-
Ammo tracking.
Yep.
There we go.
okay.
It's right at the bottom in the top right hand
There you go.
box.
Big.
There we go.
Big boy. I'll take Elise. I'll pick up Elise because she's weak as fuck right now.
Ty,
Yes.
you also have the
am I still
exhaustion.
sick, by the way?
Yep.
Okay.
Then roll out of it.
I'll pick up Elise and just go across the wall with her on.
Okay. Oop. To
Oh, I can bring more than that. Can I bring like Terraria with me?
yeah, you can bring up to 2 people.
Yeah, I'll bring Terraria with me because Ty is super constitution-y.
Ty has an exhaustion right now. So
Oh, you do?
not that constitution-y at all.
Really?
Yeah, the DC is 14.
Oh shit! Then I'll take Ty instead of. Oh wait, both of them are. Shit!
No, I'm already exhausted anyway.
3 of you are exhausted. Really?
Yep, 3 exhaustions.
From swimming?
Yep.
I swim all the time.
It's been a long day.
Okay, I'll shoot webs down. I'll try. Fuck, I'll try the web attack and grapple Ty and drag him after me.
And you're gonna roll constitution again because you're dragging 3 people.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. No, I can't do that then. I might as well just take 2 and hope for the best.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You can move on.
Yeah. let's
Yeah.
move on.
Here the orc goes. Good luck! You'll need it! He's fucking badonkers! He flatters away. Is this paragraph thing?
Ty, you have +9 and you got 12.
Yeah,
Instead of
the,
15?
you think that mushroom thing might be getting to you?
Oh, yeah.
Nimbles, you're the first to approach this place, and you hear someone is singing merrily.
Dippity doo, dippity da, dippity dippity doo. I see you.
Oh my god.
Dippity-doo, dippity-doo. I see you.
And
He starts
You-
singing along with him.
you see a crazy-looking orc with long ears, a fur coming from his neck, and he has like bat-like wings adjusted to his arms, like, and he skids to the tower and pulls the rope. And on top of the tower, there is a mannequin standing, and the mannequin sort of moves like a doll and sort of pulls on the ballista, and it shoots towards you.
Ah!
You manage to dodge it, and it crashes into the wall, and a bunch of debris sort of falls down.
Come out, whatever you are. Come out. I see you. Don't make me shoot again.
I'll try and stealth on the roof, on the ceiling. Can he see me on the ceiling? If I just try and get out. I'm gonna try and move on the side, this, like, all over here, on the ceiling.
I'm gonna keep
Stealth
I'm
check
gonna stay
first.
on Moxie.
What?
I'm gonna stay
Stealth
on
check
Moxie.
first. So Traria and stealth check as
Do I make a new one? I just clicked one before I did it. Got
Jesus
19.
Christ.
Traria. Check.
Wait, they're riding me, so it doesn't. Okay.
Yeah, they still have gear on them.
Oh, true.
And he says,
I hear you crawling on the walls. I can do that too.
and he sort of flies up into the air and walks on the ceiling upside down.
He has wings?
Yep.
What is this guy?
Walks upside down and says,
Who are you? I don't recognize you. You look tasty though. Let me lick one of you.
Sure, come closer and lick me.
Yeah, that's a good boy.
he flutters down and sort of perches on your shoulders behind you and gives your hair just like a cow, like.
I'm just gonna grab him by the throat and like pull him under the water. Well, I'm still moving. If I can get to here, like just by keep moving, I'll once he lands on me, I'll just grab him.
You grab him, and he turns into a bat in your hands and flies away.
Can
I'll
I
try
not
and
Let her
I'll
fall
try
to
and
the back.
shoot it.
Let her
if
flutter.
it's in my hands? Can I make a deck save to keep hold of the bat or something?
He disengages.
I'll try and web him.
I mean, if it's a disengage, then my sentinel feat should still
Oh,
allow me to.
you can try to attack him. Yes.
Okay. Can I grapple it instead? Like, can I? take the
Yeah,
grapple
attack grapple is intact technically,
Yeah.
so you can try it.
So yeah, I'll still attempt to grapple him. Yeah. So you wanna?
One athletics check.
Goddamn. 24.
And against his
But it's
dexterity.
pretty high. One if he's what I think he is.
Yeah. So he's like, and you see a bat in your hand, and he starts reverting to his normal form.
Like, let me go. You taste salty, but I don't like
Yep.
salty. You know why?
My-
Because the fish told me not to eat anything salty.
What fish would that be?
Ah, the one that goes, yo.
Right. Well, I've seen a lot of fish, and I don't know any of those.
That meme though.
He goes,
For all the viewers, if you go to the Ademir Patreon page, there's a meme picture there.
He says,
Look.
I talk to the tree. I talk to the fish. I talk to the doll. I talk to you. You're salty. But the fish told don't eat anything salty.
That's absolutely fine by me. So, what do you know about the bats? Why can't they sleep?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why are you talking to the bats?
Because
Talk to everything else. Don't talk to the bats.
I don't talk to the bats. I talk only to my friend.
and he points at the tower and points to the mannequin.
Right. Well,
And also to the fish. Fish talks to me all the night, all day. He's in my head. He's in my head. I cannot get him out of it. Also, I need to dive into water sometimes. That's weird.
where is the fish?
Everywhere. Don't you hear him? He goes, you. Oh.
Do you drink this water?
No, no. I just dive into it.
Well, that's much better.
I eat the fruits from the tree.
He points at the tree, and there is only skulls growing on the tree, like dangling.
What sort of orc are you anyway?
He says, I was blessed, but they said I am lunatic. But the mother chose me be akin as them. They use the rights. I can fly myself. I don't need to be part of the tribe. I'm above them.
Yep, makes sense. My instinct is to kill everything, and I feel like that's not the right thing to do here. I'm saying this out loud to everyone. There seems to be something else that's affecting all of this shit, right? Moxie, what do you think?
He's still dangling in her hands.
That's what I say.
Could you let me go at least?
I'll be honest with you, I want you within strangling distance.
Just in case.
How long have we been talking right now?
Like however long I've been talking.
How long have we been talking with this guy now?
Couple of minutes.
A few minutes.
Then I have to do this a couple of more times. God damn it.
What are you trying to do?
Can you tell us more
Web?
about the fish that goes yo?
Yes. It speaks to me, tells me stories of the past ages. It speaks and tells only the truth. It found a prophet in me, I think. But I don't want to be a prophet of the fish. I want to be the prophet of the bat kind. But,
Alright,
you
well, then
know-
we should kill the fish.
Maybe we should talk to the fish.
Yeah, listen. He talks to me right now.
Yeah, what's
Oh.
is he saying words?
Yeah, sometimes, not now. But, yeah. I don't know. Says sometimes many things. He was talking about the man who has no eye. Oh wait, it was talking about you.
Ah, fuck. Yeah, things do that. I'm kind of a big deal.
He was saying you're kind of a big dick, but
No, yeah, I mean, anyway, it's not the time or the place. Both things are true.
He sort of dangles.
So,
says, I am really struggling to breathe at this moment. Could you let me go?
I will drop him, but I am ready to catch him if he tries to get too far away from me.
He drops and sort of like hunches in front of you, starts walking around you, not disengaging from.
That's fine, as long as he's still within like arm's reach.
Yeah.
So look, all we need to know is where this fucking fish is, and what he's been saying about me.
He was also speaking about this green man.
He looks at Pulse.
What fish have we encountered?
It's not here. It's not here. It's everywhere.
And he rubs his face like very disturbed, insane in the membrane,
it's
if you will.
everywhere, then it is here.
Are we in a fish?
He goes,
Oh no, that might be true.
Oh,
Nimbles,
actually,
lick the wall. Tell me if it tastes fishy.
Does it taste fishy? It kind of does taste a little fishy.
Is Nibbles getting green again? Greener? Greener?
Very hard to tell with Nimbles.
Yeah.
Cherry, you look into the hut, and behind the folds you see a bunch of useless trash, trinkets and baubles, bunch of branches, and an effigy in a corner. Not in a corner, like tucked to almost side of the tent. Elise, the tree is a weird old 15-foot tall tree with knotted branches that has a bunch of skulls that are planted into the nooses. I think it's a gallows.
can I take a look above it if there's a hole? Like, I'm curious about how this tree. It might be dead now, but like how it survived, how it even grew this much.
It's a very, very hard nature, but go.
Oh, okay. But there's no opening on the roof.
No.
Okay. I'll try it.
Crit. That's a crit.
No knowledge whatsoever.
Oh,
You
it's the- oh,
remember?
yeah, okay.
You remember a story from your childhood that rings a bell. There was this terrible monster, traveling gallows tree. Those who have seen him never have seen after have never been seen alive, because the tree got them hanged and burrowed down deep in the ground until the corpses rot.
Alright, so when I make the connection there, I'm gonna get the fuck away.
Make a dexterity. I'm joking.
Oh shit!
What's
I-
creeping you out?
I heard stories about a tree like this.
It's a tree.
Nibbles, lick the
Yeah.
tree.
No, Nibbles. No. Let's just leave the tree alone, Nibbles. Just leave the tree alone.
What's so special about this tree?
I don't know. It looks suspicious. Like it can't have grown up here, can it? Like at least not a normal tree. And I kind of remember a story about a tree that would hang people and like take them underground.
What's your
Demon
name,
tree.
Bat Dude?
Ah! My name was lost long ago, but people call
All right,
me.
lost long ago. What do you know about this tree?
He goes, I mean, it feeds me.
There's no fruit on that tree.
Oh, nonsense! Walks to the and sort of plucks one of the skull and bites of it. Tasty pear, don't you think?
Mm. Okay.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
I touched
so
that one.
Trees don't normally grow in caves, do they? I don't remember seeing any trees in the caves I grew up in.
I do kind of want to own a skull tree, though. Like that's like, can you imagine if we had a skull tree on board the ship?
How do we move it to the ship?
Do you think we could make cider out of skulls?
Yeah.
Goblin sort of like rubs his head and goes, "Take one of the seeds, yes, yes," and spits out the tooth.
One of the seeds.
Plant a tree.
Moxie,
I'm
what?
very tempted,
Oh yeah,
but
Moxie.
I'm like, Yeah.
It's not gonna hurt us, is it? The tree?
I don't know. It didn't hurt me. It feeds me all the time. Sometimes
Yeah,
it's
you
gone.
seem
Sometimes
totally
it's
fine.
here.
I go to slowly grab the tooth. The seed.
Have a tooth. An old rotten tooth.
While I'm keeping my eyes on the tree the entire time, and I slowly walk away after grabbing
Perception
it.
check.
Okay.
right, we need to figure out lots
Where
of shit right now.
Yeah, we do.
Sorry, Slava, I didn't hear you.
Where it
Okay, I'm just really fucking freaked out. I nod to the tree, and slowly back away.
emits
Is that? It's not threatening, is it? Do I feel threatened?
That's not proper.
not clear. There is no wood here.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to look for hostile intent, or at least like try to get a feel for it.
Roll for tree.
Roll for tree. I'm sorry for spending so much time on this.
I want to insight that tree.
Give me a sec, guys. Some urgent.
Yeah, all
Popped
right.
up. Sec.
All right, so while he's gone, guys, let's have a chat because there's a lot of shit going on here. Ty's not well. I say Ty's not that smart. He's actually pretty smart now, but this still is probably a little bit out of his depth. Anyone got any theories? What the fuck's
Yeah.
this fish that knows who me and Nimbles are for a start?
Okay, Moxie been biding her time. I'm gonna jump down and turn into Moxie again because fish, trees, that's kind of my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wasted a spell, my last wild shape, so cool. Give me a second. I'm gonna get Moxie out here again. I'm gonna do some rolls when he gets back.
Hold
bit
up
drunk.
for a second, Slava, because A, I can hear you then, and B, we're just having a quick chat about like what we think.
No,
The only
well,
Yeah.
fish I know that knows us is
Little
who?
tadpole things.
Yeah.
well,
Like, they
I'm
might be
assuming it's
connected to
to that.
tadpoles.
Yeah, but
Well, they were green and glowing.
Yeah.
it's a good start. Yeah.
Moxie
But then,
wants to.
how would they know who we are?
Well,
I
they
miss-
might
I
just
miss-
recognize. They might just recognize us as like, or you guys like, based on how you look, and
Mhm.
they might have passed on that information to the mysterious mind talking fish.
But I mean, if they're the same ones causing the diseases and stuff, because if they're talking to the bat orc and the actual bats, and I don't know.
They might have. There's also the spider that I heard like came from outside. That might be connected somehow. Like it also has that greenishness to it.
It could, but I mean, it could also
Yeah.
just be a green
It
spider.
could just be a green spider. Yeah, I might be overthinking that.
Like it could be, but I feel like there's
the
not
fish.
enough tying that to it to.
Yeah,
I
the
did
fish
douse
seem more
the
suspicious.
I did douse the green spider though in the concoction I made.
Did
Yeah, but
anything happen to it when you did that? Well, it was
I-
dead anyway, wasn't it?
It was dead.
Yeah. No one was really paying attention to it aside from me who tried, but nothing came out of that.
Okay,
So what are you thinking, Moxie?
I want to check out. I'm eating. I want to check on the tree, and also want to inspect the fishes. Because,
Are there any fish around here?
What, the little tadpole ones?
Yeah, any tadpoles? If I go to this water and like find a tadpole.
Yeah, are they around?
Oh, your microphone, man, is off. Slava. There we go.
Are you sure? Is it off?
Now
Yeah,
it's
no,
on.
it's fine now.
you're
It's
good
fine now.
We
Oh my
couldn't
God.
hear you before.
My God. So, make an investigation check to find any tadpoles, and you're doing both checks.
Oh,
Okay.
help.
shit.
Hey, yeah, Nimbles, you lure him over.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, spices.
I'm gonna help him.
Okay.
Spice.
Nimbles.
Oh my fucking god.
You spice up the water. Nothing happens.
Can I look for some fish too? Since like this is all like.
The DC is
I
growing.
guess.
I think they're
Okay,
all
yeah,
dead.
I'll
They're
also
all
look.
dead.
Investigation, right? Oh wait, no, I don't have a bonus. Whatever. I want to try.
Just one fish.
God damn it, Elise. God damn it, Elise.
I see water.
They are
How-
so
A lot of
small.
water.
They are so small. So hard to find.
No.
Hey, Orc, how big is that fish?
I don't know.
Is he up the tree?
Yep, he's on the tree, sort of like reaching for another skull.
Hey, Orc,
Yeah.
what's your actual name? And just use one word.
It's Rumpelstiltskin.
It's
Oh my god.
Right, Rumpel